Every time I have to talk about this situation, I literally get mad all over again. YouTube, it's Amber. For everybody that's new here, welcome. For the returning subscribers, welcome back. Today, I was told to speak about my experiences with roommates. I have one specific experience to speak about because it's the worst experience I have ever had in the history of having roommates. The only time that I have had roommates is while I resided in the barracks. Clearly, I don't live in the barracks anymore, but let's get into this. Okay, so I told you guys how I had torn my ACL. So I was on bed rest for roughly, I want to say like almost 3 months. I was stuck to my barracks room and going to physical therapy. That was my only two options. I wasn't allowed to do anything else because I was literally in so much pain from my surgery. I had a roommate. She was brand new to the Navy. She had just moved in right before I had surgery, She seemed like she was going to be cool because I had had multiple roommates before her, just because they were just cycling people through. Why? I don't know. Well, she had already had some issues of her own. Not my business. I didn't care. Didn't judge her. Didn't know the situation. Didn't want to know the situation. Didn't want to know the story. All I remember is one day I was just in a bunch of pain. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I didn't want to be around anyone. So I took my pain medication that I was prescribed from the hospital, and I told her, hey, I'm going to bed. I don't feel good. I don't want to be bothered. So she left the room. Okay, cool. I knew that she had been drinking. She wasn't supposed to be drinking because she was supposed to go before the captain for something that she had did. Like I said, I don't know the situation. I don't know the story. But all I remember is waking up at roughly 3 a.m. and I hear screaming. Mind you, I'm thinking, okay, these drugs must be super strong because I'm hearing stuff. So, I lay back down and I realize that it's not a dream. It's reality. What I'm hearing is my roommate in the bed next to me, not even 3 feet away, having sex with some random dude. When I tell you guys, I didn't know how to react because there were so many different things that I wanted to do, but I still had to remember that I was in the military. I had to remember that I could get in trouble. So my first instinct was to pick up my crutches, hop out of bed, limp myself over there, and start beating the living crap out of both of them. I don't care who you hump, sis, but have the common decency to go to his room. You know that I was in the room asleep. You know that I was medicated, but those drugs are not that strong to where you think that you can be loud like that, and I'm not going to wake up. So I left them alone because if I would have kept beating them with my crutches, it would have ended terribly. I limped out the room. I got to the elevator. I went downstairs and I talked to the front desk people and I was like, hey, didn't disclose any information, didn't tell them why I wanted to move out the room. I was just letting them know that I had some issues with my roommate and I wanted to move. So they gave me my paperwork. I went to my chain of command at work next day. They signed it off. I was approved to move the next day. I had texted her and I was like, I've lost all respect for you. You're the last person that would do this because I already explained to you my experiences with other roommates. You would think that she would be more careful to not do the same stuff that other people were doing, Yes, I understand that she was drunk, but at the same time, I don't think she was that drunk to a point where she didn't know what she was doing. So here sis goes, texting me, begging me to forgive her, apologizing, trying to bribe me by trying to buy me stuff. Then I'm not responding, so she decides to pull the suicidal card. That does not fly with me. I don't feel any kind of bad because you did this to yourself. Like, why should I feel bad because you crossed me? You messed up. You disrespected our room, and I'm supposed to feel bad for you because you want to play the suicide card? No, ma'am. That doesn't work for me. I remember my chief asking me why I was so tired, why I was so irritable, and I had already talked to one of my close friends about the situation because I had to talk to somebody about it. I was beyond pissed off, like, I'm not even gonna lie. My friend blurts out what truly happened from A to Z. I'm just sitting there looking at my chief like, bro, let's hear what he is about to say. So, mind you, I had already been at work for about 4 or 5 hours at this point. He looks at me, shakes his head, asks me why I didn't tell him sooner and why he had to hear it from somebody else. And I don't care. It's not that serious to me. But just because she's already been a problem, I guess that's why it mattered. I don't know. All I remember him is getting up and walking away. I don't know what he did. I don't know who he talked to. I don't know what he said. All I remember is that she had texted me and was like, I don't know who you told, but I'm getting in trouble for the situation. I was drunk. He raped me. First, you say that you're suicidal, and now you're claiming rape. I didn't comment on that because I don't play about stuff like that. That's another problem with the Navy now is a lot of girls claim rape when they want to get out of situations that they were fully involved in, but that's a whole nother subject. It opened a whole investigation. I had to go write a written statement about what happened. I had her little stupid friends trying to tell me that I allowed her to get raped. Are you serious? If I wasn't in the room and you had the common decency to tell me that, hey, I'm about to go ahead and mess with blah, 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 can you give me some time? Okay, cool. But I had to wake up out of my sleep to hear you doing this. Like, whatever. I don't care. All I know is she got kicked out the military for failure to adapt because she was already a problem child before this situation. I think this was the icing on the cake for sis. So, hey, I don't know. I don't care. I hope that wherever she is in the world today, she's prospering, she's happy, she's healthy. But that experience was by far the worst roommate experience I have ever had in my life. I hope and I pray that I never have to go through that again. I hope that I never have to live in a barracks room again. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk about terrible roommates. If you guys have a similar situation, you can comment down below and I'll read it. I'll respond. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for my other vlogs.